What's going on? This is Marco from Codelistic, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to use Boxcryptor to securely store your data to one of the many possible online storage providers you might be using. If you missed my first video on Boxcryptor, go and check that out so you know what it's all about and how to install it. Let's get started. So, after you've installed Boxcryptor and your computer has rebooted, if you go to the taskbar, you should see the green Boxcryptor icon appear. Right-click on it and choose Settings to further configure Boxcryptor. In the window that opens up, we can see that we can choose which online storage providers we can use with Boxcryptor to encrypt our data. Here, all the online storage drives that you're using on your system should be shown. In our current free plan, we can only use one provider at a time with Boxcryptor. Here you can see that I'm using both Google Drive and OneDrive for online storage on my system. I'll use Google Drive for the purposes of this demo, which already is a selected option, so let's close this window now. Let's open up the File Explorer by clicking on the Explorer icon or pressing Windows key and letter E. We can see that we have a new virtual drive created by Boxcryptor. So if we click on it, we can see that there is our online storage listed here. Let's now open our Google Drive storage to access our online stored files in Google Drive. By default, none of these files are encrypted or protected. Everything's as it was before. Now we can create a new folder from within the Boxcryptor drive. Let's right-click and choose New Folder. You can see that we immediately get a new pop-up asking us if we want to encrypt the new folder or not. Since we want to make all the files private and secure within this folder, that is encrypted, let's click on Encrypt. And let's name the folder Private. We can now see that this newly created folder has a green box icon as opposed to green checkmark icon on the rest of the folders. This green box is what signifies that the files inside this folder will be encrypted. We can now try to copy some files to this folder to show how they get encrypted. For this purpose, I prepared a few textual files on my desktop. So let's go to the desktop. If we take a look into some of those files, we can see some dummy text inside. Okay, so now let's go and drag and drop to copy them to the folder we just created. Now we can see immediately inside this folder that the files we have just copied have the green box icon shown, indicating that these files are now protected or encrypted. So they were encrypted before they were uploaded to Google Drive. If we open these files here in this folder from within the Boxcryptor drive, we can normally see the text we have seen before. But now let's see what happens when we try to access those files from within the regular Google Drive folder outside of the Boxcryptor drive. So let's get to the same Google Drive folder, but not through Boxcryptor drive, the way we usually did before. We can see here that each of these files have the BC extension. This indicates that these files were encrypted. Let's also check the Google Drive online from the web browser and visit that same private folder that has just been uploaded. If we try to open one of those files, we can see that we have no way of accessing the contents of these files because they were encrypted. So now, even if someone broke into your online storage and somehow got access to all of your files, they would not be able to use them or make any sense of those files since they were encrypted on your computer even before they were uploaded to Google Drive. You can now work with these files locally on your computer within the Boxcryptor drive as with your regular files. If you change them in any way whatsoever, Boxcryptor keeps encrypting them transparently. You can also encrypt existing folders within Google Drive by again going to the Boxcryptor drive. Right-clicking on the folder you want to encrypt like this and choosing Boxcryptor Encrypt. It's important that no files are currently syncing being uploaded to Google Drive before proceeding, so once you are sure about that, just confirm and proceed. So now you can see that the folder is encrypted and all files within it. Also, the folder was renamed, so it contains _encrypted at the end. You can safely rename this folder if you want. One important thing to note here is that in order to have the files encrypted, you not only have to put them inside the folder you encrypted through Boxcryptor drive, but also you have to add them from within the Boxcryptor drive itself. If you try to add them through accessing your regular Google Drive folder outside of Boxcryptor drive, they will not be protected or get encrypted, and the contents will still be visible in online Google Drive folder. So if we try this by copying another file to the private folder, but going through the regular Google Drive path outside of Boxcryptor drive, like this. If we now check Google Drive in the browser, you can see that this file has not been encrypted. So, a good way to avoid this from the time you install Boxcryptor is to never handle your online storage files from anywhere else other than within the Boxcryptor virtual drive, be it encrypted or unencrypted. Boxcryptor handles all those cases. That way you avoid accidentally not encrypting your files. Okay, so this concludes the tutorial on how to use Boxcryptor to back up your files securely and privately to your online storage. Now even if hackers get access to those, since you're the only one who has the password to decrypt them, they will not be able to open or make sense any of them at all. It's only important you never lose your password. In the next video, we'll take a look at how you can securely and privately share your data with others. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.